1 millisecond.
Yeah, where you at? Damn, God left. God left.
Because yeah, because I was capping. Because I was capping, and I wanted to troll you guys.
Why did you say that?
What happened? What happened?
Yeah, like, why would you say that? That's just disrespectful, man. That's just disrespectful, man. That's just disrespectful, man.
Alex, they're
I heard
racist.
Avery say that.
That's disrespectful, man.
I heard Avery
They're
say that.
just trolling.
I heard I heard Avery say that. I heard Avery say that, guys.
Justin, bro, it was Alex.
I heard you say that,
Why'd
Avery.
you say that, man? Alex, why'd you say that?
Not you, Alex. It was Avery. Avery's the victim they want.
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
26. How'd you get free games? Oh yeah, PlayStation. With PlayStation Plus, you could probably get that. Let me check. 26. And big bounce, bounce. Yeah, I said 26. You could do try game. You can get Madden 26 for PlayStation Plus. Uh, yeah. Huh? Oh yeah, give me one. Oh, so he's one. So he got for like. So he got luck for luck. Luckily, he got it from his luck. Oh, oh, oh. It doesn't matter who's from what is. So at 5 p.m., I got practice at 5 p.m. also.
Me too. I don't do basketball. I actually started football.
You started football?
Yeah.
Someone else was not on me. Later on, and this happened. Dude, so I had the gummy 0 point Sprite. Because it's so
Mavici, 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 Mavici.
What's the worst pickup line that actually worked on you? When my brother invited me to his girlfriend's family Christmas, I thought he was being kind. Then we walked through the
No!
entire living room. Everyone, this is my sister. It's her first.
Avery, Avery, Avery. Avery, 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 Avery.
Why? He's at work right now.
Christmas since the divorce, so let's all be extra supportive. He grabbed my arm and walked me toward a man by the fireplace and said, "This is my girlfriend's uncle. He's divorced
He
too."
told Avery, yes. He told me and Avery went. Told me and Avery when we joined. That's why.
So you'll have plenty to talk about.
We played a game with them.
Well, barely.
Just we joined a game.
My brother smiled as he walked away, and I realized I wasn't here because he cared about me. I was here to make him look good by comparison. The uncle immediately said, "I'm so sorry about that introduction. Being divorced isn't actually my whole personality." I laughed and said, "I'm pretty sure my brother thought it was mine." His name was Clark, and he had this warm way of giving me full attention that made me forget anyone else was in the room. He asked me what I actually enjoyed doing with my time, and I didn't have good answers because my ex-husband had opinions about everything from how I spent my money to how I spent my weekends, and I spent 4 years disappearing into whatever he wanted me to be. Clark told me about the trips he'd taken since his divorce, places like Portugal and Japan, and a villa he rented in Greece for a month just because he could. And when he asked where I'd want to go if I could go anywhere, I found myself saying, "I always dreamed of traveling, but my ex had other priorities for my paychecks." Clark just nodded and said, "Well, that's going to change now, isn't it?" At dinner, my brother kept interrupting to bring up my apartment and my job and my situation, and at one point he loudly said, "She's actually living in a studio now. Can you believe that?" Clark turned to me and said, "I lived in the studio for a year after my divorce. Best year of my life. Nobody else's dishes in the sink." The whole table laughed, and my brother's smile went tight. A few minutes later, he tried again and said, "She's still working that same dead-end job, too. Some people just don't know how to move on." I felt my face burn, but before I could respond, Clark said, "I don't know. I think there's something admirable about stability during a hard year." I noticed his watch when he reached for his wine glass, and it probably cost more than my car, but he never once made me feel small. After dinner, Clark's family started playing an exchange game, and Clark and I ended up unexpectedly. We won by a landslide, and at one point, Clark whispered, "Your brother looks like he's about to throw something." And when I glanced
He'll
up,
be Avery's father.
so close, I thought
You know you're a
he wasn't
princess.
annoyed anymore. He looked like he wanted to drag me out of there by my hair. Later, I was refilling my drink in the kitchen when Clark found me and said, "I hope you're moving forward, but I'd really like to take you to dinner sometime. Somewhere we can have some where. I have a place in Italy that I
Patrick,
recommend that would be really helpful to help you with your divorce. Will you be
Patrick,
okay? What exactly do you think you're doing?" Clark stepped back, and my brother looked at me.
Patrick,
"I asked you a question." Before I could answer, he laughed in his cold way and said, "You know what? It doesn't matter.
Patrick,
That's not why you're here." He told me Clark
Krabby
was living with
Patty.
his girlfriend's family was wealthy,
Oh, my fault.
and even though he
When did Avery's dad say we know you're a princess?
I wouldn't make bad choices. You were supposed to make me look good. Instead, you're
We
asking
know
me to
you're a
offer
princess.
a man like him. I tried to walk past him, and he grabbed my arm and pulled me back and said, "No, you need to hear this because clearly nobody has ever told
But
you the truth." I tried to pull away, but his grip was so tight.
one day Avery,
You're a cautionary tale, and the fact that you don't know that is exactly why
one day,
my eyes started to sting, and I couldn't find any words because part of me wondered if he was right. Then I heard Clark's voice from the doorway say, "If she's what failure looks like, I'll take two." My brother spun around and went pale and started stammering, but Clark walked right past him and offered me his hand and said, "Want to get out of here?" We got married 3 weeks later at a courthouse with nobody from my family present. I quit my job 2 months after that, and now I travel whenever I want and spend money without asking permission and wake up every day next to a man who has never once made me feel like a cautionary tale. My brother still won't speak to me, and honestly, that might be the greatest gift he's ever given me. What's the worst pickup line that actually worked on you? When my brother invited me to his girlfriend's family Christmas, I thought he was being kind. Then we walked through the door, and he announced to the entire
oh,
living room, "Everyone, this is my sister. It's her first Christmas since the divorce, so let's all be extra supportive." He grabbed my arm and walked me toward a man by the fireplace and said, "This is my girlfriend's uncle. He's divorced too, so you'll have plenty to talk about." I watched my brother smile as he left, and I realized I wasn't here because he cared about me. I was here to make him look good by comparison. The uncle immediately said, "I'm so sorry about that introduction. Being divorced isn't actually my whole personality." I laughed and told him I was pretty sure my brother thought it was mine. His name was Clark, and he had this warm way of giving me
when
full
you're on
attention
defense,
that made me forget
click this, big button.
anyone with my time. I
Alright?
didn't have good answers because my ex-husband had opinions about
Yeah, the
everything from
D-pad.
how I spent my money to how I spent my weekends, and I spent 4 years disappearing into whatever he wanted me to be. Clark told me divorce, places like Portugal and Japan, and a villa he rented in
Hello,
Greece for
and
a
here
month.
we go. It's Thursday night in the NBA on
Mmm.
2K Sports with Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson, and we also want to welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania. Thanks for taking time to join us, Shams.
NBA, are you kidding me? I wouldn't miss this. My guy
Who?
RJ is in the house.
Yeah, we're excited
Bruh. LG's. LG's. LG's.
Ooh, we got the best seats. Charles has the best intel. We're covered. Let's go. All right, now let's go courtside to Dominic Hamel.
Uh-huh.
MP, what do you think about going up against Dylan Harper? Yeah, I'm sure being a top prospect. Over to you, BA.
Thanks, Dom.
Mm.
And let's check Miami's starting lineup. We've got Khalil Ware, Mitchell out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. And for the Spurs, Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the 4.
Part 2. So, this is a twofer. This is her. This is what she turned into. Monster Girl.
The eggplant.
And it's going to be the Spurs.
What's inside the town?
Going with almost an entire new group here. Cornette checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Harrison Barnes comes in for Champagnie. Johnson, he's checked in for Vassell. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. Tyler Heroes checked in for Miami.
2027.
He comes in for Mitchell. And coming into the season,
2027.
very open about his
2027.
he wants to prove he's the best rookie in the class. We know full
July 2027. July 2027.
What's inside
And so far, MP hasn't let us down one bit.
July 2027.
His word.
So hopefully this actually takes the
Also, this Facebook Marketplace video accidentally turned into one of those jump scares on YouTube. So this woman was trying to sell her shares online, saying both seats needed new tires. Then she said she's asking $50 each for them. The video suddenly goes completely silent for a few seconds. But right when you think the video's over, the camera flips around and this guy appears out of nowhere saying, "That's a go show." And somehow the video cuts him off in a sentence, which honestly makes the whole thing even more. Facebook Marketplace video accidentally
Dude.
superhero shoes that I built. First, make self-lacing shoes. It's called Lego, and it actually changes shape when you add electricity. So my shoes, and now they straight to fit. Spray-on shoes. Just like in climbing with a chance of meatballs. You can realize the materials that from a liquid in a can to a solid shoe. So I got coins on some genetically modified spider silk, which is strong as steel. The spray-on dress. All in a can. As I spray onto my foot, the liquid solvent evaporates, making a long fabric strands for the shoe. And for the bottom of the shoe, I made another can of
Hey.
contact colors. Finally, I made some liquid fake shoes. I got the idea from my hand. Shoes that expand on my foot. See if it's possible with venom. So I got some of my favorite magnetic liquid and designed a shoe sole to hold the vent. Flanders discovered a brown bear on his way home. He frantically rushed toward his house, but Maud, being too nervous, accidentally locked the door from the inside. In his panic, Flanders directly smashed through the glass window and crawled inside. Seeing this, the brown bear turned and headed to the neighboring Simpson house. TV reporters followed and covered the story. This time, before he realized the seriousness of the situation, he found that there was a single beer left in the refrigerator. Stairs, intending to use the key to climb out, but he overlooked his own body weight. Cooper stared wide-eyed at the brown bear. Fortunately, Clancy arrived just in time, firing a tranquilizer dart unexpectedly and hit the drone mark instead.
Sharpie marker. Sharpie marker.
This bear incident didn't cause any damage.
Sharpie marker.
Tolerate living in such constant fear. He rallied the residents to go to City Hall together to demand an explanation. large AC building. Everyone honked at once, voicing their complaints nonstop. The mayor had no choice but to promise they would immediately take action against these brown bears. Soon, patrol teams began searching and capturing bears in every corner of town. The keeper was very satisfied with this, but then he looked at the numbered stack of letters. He excitedly found his paycheck, only to discover an additional $5 patrol tax on it.
What? Bro. No, it's Red
Early bird
Bull.
gets the worm.
No, it's Red Bull. Six, 7.
Be quiet.
IVG,
6-7 is so bang. 6-7 is so bang.
No,
You go
6,
back.
7.
Did somebody say 6'7"?
No.
Nah, no one says 6-7.
Gavin, shut your ass up, Gavin.
For real. 9-11.
Hey, wait a minute. Who said that?
I didn't
Alex,
say
why'd
it.
you say that? Alex, bro, why did you say that? That's disrespectful, man. That's
9-11.
disrespectful. And? I don't know. I don't really know at this point anymore.
Yeah,
Well, Gavin actually does.
he tells
And
me that I
watermelon
like
is pretty good.
watermelon also. He tells me that I
Guess
like
what? I
watermelon
said,
also.
well, I bet Gavin does not like. Wait. Guys, what's better? Cold food? Cold food? Well, he kind of does like watermelon. I saw him eat some watermelon the other day. Like, actually. Yeah, because he. Oh, Goomy.
Yeah. Google got me.
Baby, why are you lying right now?
You know, remember when you were in the call, you
Nobody
were on the
Google
Google
me
Meet with me and
yesterday.
Gavin? Gavin,
We
you were in
did
the
not
Google Meet
Google
with
Meet
me and
yesterday.
Jasmine that one time when we were
We
dating.
did not Google Meet yesterday.
No, I said, not yesterday, whenever I was still dating Jasmine, while I was still dating her. We were, until I said something about face. Right, Gavin? Oh,
The way you 9/11.
yeah.
Because 6-7 is so buns.
Yes, I can. And?
Same.
I said I was until I said something about face. That's whenever no, like before. No, before I said something about face.
Wow! Wow!
Yeah, I'm not talking about that. Okay, so how do you go from me whenever I said I thought we did after you mean when we were actually dating? I'm talking about when we were actually dating. Actually, I
He
don't, 'cause
does.
I haven't
I
talked to
bet
her
he
in a
does.
while.
I bet he still does. Uh-huh.
No, not really.
And then
I
he
mean,
did
I wasn't even
eight.
talking about that. I was talking about like April. Hold on, let me check. Message that.
Mhm. Yeah.
Probably like April 13th.
What is
Yeah, April
April?
13th was probably the day, the way we broke up because I said something about face, and even Gavin knows about it. Who, Gavin and Faith?
Got arrested for what happened in the passenger seat. He was my worst driving student in 12 years. She failed me.
How?
That's crazy. Under the combo.
Driving test 3 times and blamed everyone but herself. I was less than she was texting when I looked up and saw a minivan full of kids stopped at the crosswalk directly ahead of us. I screamed for her to stop, and my arm flew out across her chest on instinct half a second before she plowed into them. My arm was the only thing that kept her from going through the windshield because I looked down and she had unbuckled her seatbelt. She shoved me off and said, "Don't touch me, pervs," with venom that made no sense.
What?
I just saved her life.
That was a good song.
Practice before I could give her a passing score. She got injured.
For real.
I haven't played that song in a very long time.
From my face. "You're going to regret this," she said, and walked out. The next morning, 2 officers put me in handcuffs in front of my students. She told them I groped her, and the story spread through town before I even made bail. I told the officers about the dash cam footage on the drive to the station, and they stared straight ahead like I hadn't said anything. By the time I was given a court date and allowed to leave, my wife was at the kitchen table refusing to look at me. I told her everything, including the footage that would prove it, and she nodded slowly, but something in her eyes had changed. "Why would she make that up?" she asked, and I didn't have an answer that satisfied her. My daughter Jenny came home sobbing because someone spray-painted PDF Files Kid on her locker, and the vice principal made her clean it off herself. I called the school to complain, and the secretary cut me off. "Sir, given the circumstances, I don't think you should be making demands." I said there was footage, and she said, "I'm sure there is," in a voice that meant I didn't believe a word. Parents canceled their kids' driving lessons, and I called each one back, explaining that dash cam would clear everything up. One father laughed at me. "Footage can be edited. My daughter's not getting in a car with you." I went to my wife's sister's house to explain in person, and she wouldn't open the door more than a crack. "There's dash cam footage of the whole thing," I said, and she looked at me like I was pathetic. "There's always an excuse with monsters like you," she said, and closed the door in my face. Jenny stopped bringing friends over because kids at school were talking. I found her deleting comments on her social media, and when I asked what they said, she burst into tears. "They're ruining my life because of what she said you did." Someone had told her details, specific things that Vicky made up. My daughter had images in her head that I couldn't take back. A week later, I reached out to touch her shoulder while she was crying, and she flinched away from me like I was dangerous. "Daddy, I'm sorry, I don't know why I did that," she kept saying, but I knew why. My wife filed for separation 2 weeks before the hearing. I begged her to just watch the footage with my lawyer, but she shook her head. "Even if you're innocent, I can't live like this anymore." I sat alone in my empty
Of
house.
course, everyone knows. I know that song.
Hard drive for 2 months while everyone I loved walked away. The court date finally came, and my lawyer said he had video evidence that proved my innocence, and I saw Vicky's confident mask. She didn't know there was footage of the briefing. The judge allowed it as evidence, and my lawyer hit play. The screen came to light with both dash cam and car video of Vicky texting while running a red light, Vicky nearly hitting a pedestrian, then Vicky drifting toward the minivan, and my voice screaming and my arm flying out to catch her right before impact. "Oh my God," Vicky's voice said on the footage. "That was so scary. Thank you. I didn't even see them." Someone in the courtroom gasped. The next video presented showed her at my desk after she failed her test, leaning into my face with her finger in my chest. "You're going to regret this," she said on the screen. Vicky stood sobbing in the courtroom.
No, he made it. He made it. No.
Without saying a word. The judge looked at Vicky for a long time. Case dismissed. Jenny was waiting outside, slammed my arm so hard she almost knocked me down. My wife texted 2 words that night: "I'm sorry." I'm a driving instructor, and I got arrested for what happened in the passenger seat. Vicky was my worst driving student in 12 years. She failed her driving test 3 times and blamed everyone.
No, don't get copyrighted. Don't get copyrighted. I'm going to leave this part in the next 5 seconds if he doesn't stop doing that.
Before she plowed into them. My arm was the only thing that kept her from going through the windshield because I looked at her and she had her seatbelt. She shoved me off and said, "Don't touch me, perv." That made no sense. I told her I just saved
3, 2, 1. Guess who's back? Okay, no one even watching this. I didn't make no money, so I'm gonna join back.
What? Look at my share screen, Alex. Look at my share screen.
Oh, I could.
Look how tough he looks. Fortnite.
Wait. You are not a chud. Avery is. Guys, I got my gear now. I finally got my football gear.
I bet it's too big on bro.
Huh?
Yeah, cause he's younger than me.
Even if my stuff, even if I was the same age as Avery, it still would be too tiring. What? Who you want to win?
Brazil.
Still, who do you want to win? Yeah, of course I want Portugal to win also.
Brazil.
Portugal! Avery, I wasn't talking to you.
Come on, Brazil. I hope Brazil wins because of
I hope
Sammy.
Brazil loses.
And it's Morocco?
Morocco. 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 Avery,
What?
Morocco. Morocco is not gonna win.
Random.
And then they got an elimination. So here I think that's it. Okay, MP, where are you going?
We know.
You're early. Who adore you?
The
You're
finals?
early. Who adore you? I want to see the trailer.
low budgets, I think, whatever.
Who?
Why? I was a New York Jets, bro. The New York Jets are ass. OBJ. What about
Yeah, stop fucking talking
OBJ?
too much.
Isn't Jackson Dart like a rookie or something?
So adore you. Your lies so sincerely on the fools who adore you.
We got Odo Beckham. Oh,
OBJ.
You don't watch football?
I know. Wait, hold on. What is
Malik
Shannon still
Davis?
injured?
No.
He just called me, baby. Oh.
She'll call it baby. She'll call me baby. She'll call me baby. She'll call me baby.
Playing League all day. Playing League all day. It's a sound kinda. I'm a child. Why should I try to get a job if I could live with my mom? Lucky. Happy. Patrick, stop flexing all your dang money! Damn! Patrick, stop over flexing! He's over flexing his money! You're flexing your money! Basically, it is. Yeah, but you're flexing. You can go to Hawaii. Yeah. Who would be jealous that they couldn't go to Disney World? What?
Amir? Oh, he's nerds.
Yeah, those are.
He wants to outdo his peers every time he's on the floor. And MP talked a big.
Oh, it's a chud. It's called. I'm a fat little chud playing Lee all day till the sun comes out. I'm a chud. Why should I get a job like a little my mom?
You are not gonna win the game. You're not gonna win the game. You're gonna champ win the game. You're gonna champ win the game.
You're the champ, sell the game.
Yeah. You might, cause you're gonna champ win the game. Win the game. Oh no. Why? You barely killed anyone. Why? Alright guys, so I might have to do another part. I'm gonna have to do another one.
Very challenging to defend.
Break!
That's a miracle.
Oh,
Are you kidding me? Well, that's an
oh,
energizer boost heading into the next quarter.
oh,
You know he's got to be
oh,
fired
That's
up.
your mic cutting out.
oh, oh. How did Dylan Harper just make a half-court shot?
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring break.
How did Dylan Harper just make a half-court shot? Yes. You have a golden shotgun. And you're wearing Midas.
Miami trailing. Castle and Johnson are on the wings. Harper in at the one. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Holy spammer!
By MP. He's just punishing them on the drive.
Well, we have a chance to
Hey, you
hear
just
from
spam.
Shams Charania.
Yeah, why are you inviting me to the party, Gavin?
Great to have you on, bud.
What, Gavin, why did you invite him to a party?
No one like you invited me to a Fortnite party.
Still, why did you invite him to a party?
Yeah, why you do that, man? That's nice. Yeah, God, that's not very nice.
A nice eye.
Maybe I should just kill you.
A nice eye.
Yeah,
Hey,
not nice. Yeah, not
wow.
nice. They're not nice. You should invite
Let's
me
run
to a
back.
party.
Not nice, right?
I don't
Nah,
know.
you're an alien.
Yeah, but I think you're an alien. So yeah, you gonna run back or no?
Of course, I fucking talking.
What?
Bro. Can't make a joke. Wow.
On the floor.
Talking.
Oh, didn't mean to do that, my bad, Gavin.